Welcome to the Sales to CEO podcast. This podcast takes you from the sales floor to the big office. I'm Louie Herron, and it's my personal mission to coach, teach, and inspire you to realize the opportunity you have in the automobile business. Learn all the strategies, tactics needed to sell not 15 or 20 cars a month. Let's think 40 or 50 cars a month, and grow from sales to sales manager, maybe sales manager to general manager, or even the dealer principal, whichever one you desire. Let's drive your career forward together today. Hey guys, what's going on? Louie here, excited to be with you, Sales to CEO. Man, we've got a nice lesson for you guys today. We're talking to car guys today. We're talking about guys that want to get better in the car business, want to learn really, man, the market is so much different than what it was with COVID, right? I mean, now we're back into a position where people are shopping price, they're shopping rate, they got all these different factors going on, and it's not so much what it used to be. You know, we got a black and a red one. Which one would you like? You know, those days are behind us. We don't have addendums on cars. You know, things are changing, and I wanted to go through some things with you guys today that creates a framework for success, right? Everybody that's in the auto business, if you're listening to this podcast, you are currently in the business in some way, shape, or form. So my question to you, my plea with you is, if you're going to do this business and you see opportunity to grow your business, why not be the best you can possibly be, right? In order to be the best, we need a few things that do not require talent. We need some consistency. We need some discipline. We need to continually grow and learn and expand more than what we currently are. So I want to give you a framework for success. And when I think about this, it's kind of like if I set us all on this course to go look for a treasure, right? But I didn't give you a map. I just said, here's the forest, go find the treasure. And you had no idea where to start, where to begin, where this treasure is located. You'd be lost. A lot of guys in the car business are currently lost. A lot of guys currently in the car business, they don't have a map. The only map they get is on the site, on the job training, in the whim. And because traffic is lighter in the showroom, heavier on the internet and on the phones, consequently, guys are not getting better on the floor. We're not getting better, right? So all of us, right, you have this lock in your hand and all you need is the code. Man, you need the keys to open this lock. Because inside that, when you open that lock, inside that box, there is a huge treasure for you in this car business. I'm telling you, trust me when I tell you, I've been in this business now literally 30 years of my life. I started as a 20-year-old kid, okay? I can only speak to you from a position of what I've learned. So I've come up from selling cars through management, through F&I, through general sales management, through general managing, through partnership, through complete ownership of dealer principal, mergers, acquisitions. There's been offshore companies. There's been real estate transactions. There's day-to-day combat with customers, closing deals, training people, getting deals funded, understanding the day supply of inventory, new and used, how to set up a parts matrix, how to set up a service drive process, how to have, bay utilization, proficiency, efficiency in the service department. Guys, all I can teach you is what I know, and all what I know is this business. So if you'll pay attention with me, if you'll roll with me, if you'll track with me, I promise you, you've got what it takes to be good in this car business, because there's no way in the world a 20-year-old kid like myself could get in the car business without having a clue, college dropout, and end up buying a few dealerships and own independent used car lots. So listen, tune in. Here we go. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about business in general. We're talking about the car business specifically. We're talking about a framework for success, right? And if we talk about that, the very first thing we've got to identify is you got to know what the hell you want. What do you want? Now, when I ask that question to a lot of people can tell me what they don't want, but very few can tell you this is exactly what I want. My first year, my third year, my fifth year, my 10th year, this is what I want. That's where we got to get to. We got to have an understanding that we just don't come to work to check in and punch the clock, man, and sit and go to work to wait. We got to go to work to work, but we got to work for a purpose. We got to work for something greater. I hope you understand that the automobile business has an opportunity for everybody to financially secure themselves, right? You want to make money, save money, then reinvest and grow your money. No better place than to make the money is in the auto business. You can make a lot of money. But again, if you don't know what you want, it's like going skeet shooting, right? You're going to go skeet shooting, but nobody ever pulls the lever. Where's the target? If you don't pull the lever, skeet doesn't shoot, you can't find a target, you can't hit it.
So we got to just create these targets and know exactly what we want. And most importantly, make a decision, right? Decision. Incision means to cut into. Excision means to cut out. Decision means to cut off. When you make a decision, you make a choice, you decide to do something, you cut off all other possibilities to distract you and get in your way. So we're not going to talk about distractions. It's a whole another podcast. Number two, what I want to tell you is we want to do two things. This is the two things we're trying to do. This is it. Real simple. I'm just buttoning it up. We want to sell more cars and make more money. Sell more cars, make more gross. So let's quickly just kind of tell you how you can sell more cars. All right. It's real simple. You sell more cars with more opportunities. Period. The more hands you shake, the more phone calls you make, the more opportunities you have, the more prospecting you do, the more emails you send out, the more social media you work, the more opportunities you create, the more cars you sell. Bottom line is, I could be a phenomenal closer, which I think I'm pretty good. But if you give me 30 opportunities and I give you 130 opportunities, chances are pretty good just by the numbers, you may sell more cars than me. Doesn't mean you better, you got more opportunities. So let's talk for a quick moment about the opportunities and where you can get them from in the dealership. And then I want you to ask yourself the question, are you working these opportunities? All right. So the first thing is just lot ups, right? Traffic has slowed down a little bit compared to what it was, 10 years ago, and we don't have the same flow. Saturdays are not those big Saturdays like they used to be, at least not in most stores, right? Mondays can be bigger than a Saturday, right? So the up count's shrinking, right? So we got ups as an opportunity. We've got inbound phone calls and inbound internet leads, which are typically taken by a BDC or internet department that either do cradle to grave or they round robin those leads back out to you guys, right? Then you've got campaigns, whatever the dealer's doing from a campaign perspective. They're doing e-blasts, they're doing mail pieces, they're doing events, whatever it may be. There are those leads. And then obviously we've got the service department, and you've got all kind of things in the service department that are set up for you, whether it's Perfect Prospect, whether it's KBB, car buying center. Like there's so much opportunity back there. And by the way, if you're in a store that's getting 60, 70 customer paid tickets a month, people walking into the dealership, 60, 70 a day. Think about this, salesperson. You're waiting out front to divvy up 11 ups for the day to divide it by 15 sales guys. But there's 60, 70 in the service department today, right now, driving your product. And you'd be amazed and shocked at how many of those people would actually want to get out of their current car for various reasons why they had to get into it to begin with. Okay. So we've got service. We got referrals. Oh my gosh, have you even thought about working referrals? Do you even know how to set up your referral program of the people you've already sold? Now, mind you, let's go the other direction. They're still orphan owners. There's still a referral to the dealership. They bought a car from the store. So even if you didn't sell them, there's a massive opportunity of past owners and orphan owners. Again, social media. Has anybody got their own business thriving and set up to where you're getting, 4 or 5 leads a day? It can happen. It can simply happen. But in other words, if you're not selling more cars, you will continue to not sell more cars if you continue to have the same amount of opportunities. So unless you dive deep in some of these opportunities, get the tactics, the strategies, the coaching, the training you need to understand how to practice, drill, rehearse, master the craft, you will sell more cars. When I'm talking about taking your mindset from 9 to 12 to 19 cars a month and saying, look, let's think 30, 40, 50. I say that to you because I'm in stores all over the country. I see people doing 30, 40, 50 cars a month. Okay. I see what they do. So I see the opportunities there. Let's flip the script. We talked about selling more cars. I just told you the opportunity of selling more cars. Let's talk about make more money. Make more money, real simple. You got to become a better closer. You got to have better words. There's the art and the science of closing a car deal. The art is the words. What are the word tracks? What are the ways you stay in a deal? What are the ways that you avoid saying, if I could, would you? And what's it going to take to earn your business? Because unfortunately, 95% of the car guys in the business, that's their closing technique. That technique is the ninth inning, very end, last ditch effort before you have presented all kind of value to justify pricing so you can hold the margins and make the gross. The science, the art and the science, the art is the words, the science is the work ethic. That's where you take the tactics, the scripts, the word tracks, and you memorize, you practice, drill, rehearse. You make higher grosses with better words. You make higher grosses with a better process. How many times have we looked into a deal and we've missed a deal late in the game because we skipped a part of the process? We didn't do a great needs assessment. We didn't ask the proper questions. So these margins, these small areas of opportunity are there for the taking on a daily basis. I want you to think for a moment. Can you really imagine selling 30, 40, 50 cars a month? I want to dynamically show you something that will change your mindset. If you look at the average commission, when you add in all of bonuses, incentives, and CSI and everything you got, you're roughly somewhere between $450 and $500 commissionable every time you sell a car. Okay, that's national average. If you're selling 30 cars a month, that's 15 grand a month, 180 grand a year. If you get to 40 cars a month, it's 20 grand a month, $240,000 a year. If you practice, drill, rehearse, and you get the coaching and training you need to get to 50 units a month, that's 25 grand. That's $300,000 a year selling cars. Now, whether it's $180, $240, or $300, can I ask you a question? Would that be life-changing for you, going from the $63,000 you made last year, or the $91,000 you made last year, or maybe the $72,000? Could you imagine pocketing an extra 100 G's? It's possible. I see it. And so my question to you is, if something is possible, then why don't we go for it? Why don't we go for it? Now, I know if you're sitting there and you're going, okay, look, Louie, I sell 9 cars a month, 14 cars a month. I'm an 18 car a month guy. It's hard for you to see it, right? It's hard for you to see it. But if you can't see it in your mind, you can't hold it in your hand. The question I have for you, and I'll ask it again, is do you think it's possible that somebody in your dealership can sell 30 cars a month, 40 cars a month? Is it possible? If the answer is yes, then it can be done. And I know in most situations, if not all the situations, it's always possible. If you look at the framework I'm talking about for success in the car business, the framework, better process, I think you'll all agree, all of us miss 2 to 5 deals a month on having a better process, right? A needs assessment was skipped, or it's done outside, not inside. No manager early intro interview. We didn't do a presentation walk around. We didn't do a demo. They didn't test drive the car. We didn't write at the deal and Teflon the ceiling and set that stage up properly. We didn't have the right closing techniques or didn't get somebody in the deal quick enough. That's an easy, just by process, easy 2 to 5 deals a month. Gathering more opportunities is costing us 7 to 10 deals a month, guys. If you're not working your referrals, if you're not working social media, if you're not working the service drive, if you're not working those campaign leads in the various areas that I told you, it's costing you 7 to 10 deals a month. Better closing techniques. You have somebody in the close. They're right there, right? They want to think about it, or they're going to shop you. Either way, that's 3 to 5 deals a month that I know you feel like that we miss on a monthly basis by not having the right words. If you add that up, better process, more opportunities, and better closing, guys, it's 16 to 20 deals extra a month. If you're a 9-car guy or a 12-car guy or a 17-car guy, you immediately, by fixing these areas, go to 30, 32, 37 cars. 29 cars. So here's my point. There's coaching, teaching available to you through Sales to CEO. Please take advantage of it. You already take advantage of the podcast, which costs you nothing. Continue to listen, right? You can gather all the information you want because information will change the situation, but application of the information is what makes the transformation. So you want to transform in this business. You're going to be working this business anyways. Look, take the time, go to Sales to CEO. You can go to louieherron.com, check it out. I've got it right now where you can get it for $99 a month for 10 months, guys. I'm making it as affordable, as inexpensive to help you get your hands on what it would take for you to sell 30, 40, 50 cars a month. What it would take if you have the desire to stay in this business, grow in this business, become a manager in this business. Take my 30 years of experience, which is it's all I have to give, guys. It's all I have to give is my experience and what I know. And what I'm telling you, what I know is I can help you get to the next level. Listen, thank you so much. If you know another car person that may love to hear this kind of content to help them grow and develop, man, give reciprocity, share it, like it, man, write a review. I totally appreciate all that listen, all that are involved. Thank you so much. I look forward to the next week, guys, when we will continue to inspire, motivate, educate to help you guys sell more cars, make more money, and hopefully, if you desire to do so, grow in the business. See you next week on Sales to CEO.
Thanks for tuning in to the Sales to CEO podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, like, and share with other car professionals. Guys, it really helps a ton. For those ready to take the next step, visit louieherron.com for the Sales to CEO course and many other courses and resources you're going to need to get you to that 40 and 50 cars a month. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Louie Herron TV for more insights, strategies as well. Let's keep driving your career forward together.